Hi guys, welcome. Dana here from the Magic Junk Drawer for the free live readings today. Dylan has got a bellyache today. I know, and I'm feeling I'm really upset by that. So after I finish the live stream, we're going to go over to the Chinese place and get him some rice and some boiled chicken. Maybe that'll settle his stomach a little bit. He's sleeping now, so I'm going to let him rest a little bit. Okay, let's see, where are we? Lovely Ace, General Love. All right, what's going on for Lovely Ace? Let me move back a little bit so I got some room. Okay, Lovely Ace. Secret is going to get revealed. You're no longer going to be waiting for your ship to come in. Your life is moving forward. You're prepared to take the reins and move forward. You got the Justice card here, which means a Libra could be showing up. You have some adventure coming in with the Page of Wands. So you can find yourself doing some things that you don't do, normally. The Strength card is here. I think that a Libra is going to show up if you're not with anyone right now. And it could be some kind of a karmic destined connection with this person because the Judgment card is here. And this person should definitely be bringing in an element of adventure, which is good. It's like fun times ahead, not like boring. It's not going to be something predictable. Valbona, General Love. General Love for Valbona. You're going to have some choices coming up. You're going to have some choices ahead of you. You're going to persevere and get through all of the muck to something destined. A mild disaster may be looming. If it is, don't worry, you're gonna plow right through it. You could find yourself in the middle of some type of a love triangle between you and somebody from your past and you and a new person that comes in. The new person can be a fire sign, a Sagittarius, a Leo, or an Aries. But you're persevering. So you're not going to let anything get you down. You're going to be moving forward. Ashmita, when will RJ unblock me? Okay, let's see. The Queen of Hearts. The Queen would be equivalent to the number 12. So it could be 12 days from now or the month of December. The hearts, would not be until the spring. I don't think it's going to take that long. I'm going to say that the longest it's going to take would be December. But when you want someone to unblock you or you want to pick up communication, you always want to try to focus on not being in lack, right? So don't focus on being blocked. Try to change it around a little bit and feel like this person has already unblocked you. You want to kind of live in the moment where it's already done to speed things up a bit. Oh, wait a minute. I got another super chat here. I skipped. Angela. Can I get an update on Marcus's intentions for me? Okay. All right, let's see. What's going on here with Marcus for Angela? All right, he's got a little bit of a holdup when it comes to money. It could be that he's feeling like he doesn't have any choice right now or he can't move forward because of money. But it's going to change because the Emperor's here. If one of you is an Aries, this would be you. If not, it just means that he's going to be moving forward. The Aries moves forward. They don't leave things stagnant. And then you got the Lover's card. So if things have been kind of like at a stalemate temporarily, it has to do with money. As soon as he starts to see a little bit more money coming in, which I feel is going to be soon, things are going to move forward. He's the Aries. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, so then it's just showing he's coming forward. Don't worry about it. He's coming forward. All right, super chat from SS. How will be the year 2020 for me? Okay, let's see. What's the year going to be like for SS? Okay, the year starts off with either a new creative project or a new offering of love. It could be something creative you're working on, or it could be a Pisces that shows up because the fish is in the cup. There is a water sign that's connected to the Page of Cups. If you guys are younger, you would have to be somebody under 35, a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer. If not, then it's a creative project. You got to take the restraints off and go for it, because it's going to be something that's going to be very, very beneficial for you, and it could even lead you to either another job opportunity in 2020 or a small side business, some kind of an endeavor that brings in a lot of money and that you find to be quite enjoyable. Temperance is here, which means balance gets restored to your life. Balance, compassion, patience. You may be working really hard on something, seeing a payoff and feeling a lot of satisfaction from it. Okay, and you behave. General reading, okay. And you behave, general reading. All right, you got the world here at your feet. You also have some financial security around you. If that money hasn't shown up, it's on its way in, and it could come in fast out of nowhere. Leaving the past behind, not looking back, and feeling like you're free and you made it to the top of the mountain. The worst of it is over. It's all downhill from here. You got money coming in. There's money coming in, and it's going to bring balance back to your life. You also have a fire sign here that either could be a love connection, a close friend, or somebody who's just really important in your life coming in, a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries. Ashmita, does RJ love me? Okay. There's definite love here, and you have around you the Magician, which means you can manifest anything you want out of this relationship. It is showing somewhat of a stubborn side around him right now, so I would not push things. I would just kind of let sleeping dogs lie just for the moment and let him come forward. I think he's going to. Usha Shri. I'm looking for the question. Hang on. Will I get a job in the field which I already work, or in a new field? Okay, let's see. Is the job coming in the field that we're currently working in? 99% chance, yes. Doesn't mean that you have to stay there forever, but I think that there will be a new job offering in the same field coming up for you. Marth. What are his thoughts when he saw me today? Okay, let me see. felt a little bit relieved when he saw you today. So I don't know if he was worried about something and you kind of eased his mind. He's got the wish card here. He's still struggling with moving slow, but you have the world at your feet. So this relationship, I think, is going to move forward. It could just be a matter of time. And also, something else is going to happen with that friend of his. And then things are going to start to change. All right, I think I maybe got through the super chats. Somebody let me know if I skipped you. Otherwise, I'm going to go back to... okay, I'm up to Katrina with the love read. All right, what's going on for Katrina in her love life? Walking away from something in the past that no longer serves you, justice gets served, or a Libra comes in. This could also happen out of the blue while you're focusing your energy on something else, working really hard and not feeling like things have paid off for you. But that changes because victory comes in with balance when it comes to romance and money. Someone you work well with, and I think that they're going to be a fire sign, a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries. I'm only 11 minutes into the video, but I've got to pee. I'll be right back. Sorry. This happens to me. Sorry about that. On top of the fact that they want you to drink a lot of water, because I teach hot yoga, I have to drink even extra water. So it's been a lot of trips to the bathroom. Okay, so I think I have some super chats coming in here. All right, let me see. I think that I'm up to TD. Does Nabil the Aries think of me as much as I do? Okay, let me see. Definitely. You guys have one hell of a telepathic connection. So, you guys are thinking about each other a lot because the other person is thinking about the other person a lot. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay. Hendrix, how does Gavin feel about me? All right, let's have a look. How is Gavin feeling? All right, he's showing to be a slow mover. I don't know if he's a Taurus or an Earth sign, a Capricorn, or a Virgo, but it shows that he's moving very slow. How he feels about you is Temperance and the Fool. So the Fool would be, I have a carefree air about them, a free spirit, some kind of a freedom-loving soul. This card would be balanced, compassionate, equilibrium, loving, patient. So he feels very good about you. It does look like he's going to be moving very slow. So it's not because he's not into you. It's just because either that's his personality or he just wants to make sure before he comes forward. Like he's got to be on stable ground. When the Knight of Pentacles shows up, it's like not racing into anything, which is fine. Some people are just a little slower than others. That's okay. Craig, what is really going to happen between Edna and Brandon? All right, let's see. What's going on with Edna and Brandon? I'm going to ask this two ways. So when I ask what's happening with them, it shows the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse, which would mean that there's nothing destined here. This is just something I don't get a feeling like they're seeing each other. There's no love cards here. But if they like maybe hooked up or something, or I think they did. Did we ask that question? And they did? If they did, okay, it's showing that it was something that happened, right? It happened fast out of nowhere. The relationship does not seem to move forward. In fact, it looks like somebody feels like they put in some effort and didn't see a payoff. Temperance here is in reverse, which means that things go out of balance with them. One person may be annoyed with the other. Somebody here is going to be feeling betrayed and stabbed in the back. Now, let me ask if there's any love between them. I don't think there is. We didn't get any love cards with the first pull, but let's ask. Is there any love with Brandon and Edna? It's not showing any love. What it's sort of suggesting is that somebody maybe wanted to give it a try to see where it would go, and it was sort of a letdown. Maybe even, I don't even want to use the word betrayal because I don't really feel like the other person cared that much. One person may have been a little bit more into it than the other, but at the end of the day, I kind of feel like they both felt like it was a mistake. Could it happen again? It could happen again, but it doesn't look like they're working on a relationship. Like, there's no relationship cards here. It looks like it was like a bad decision. That's how it comes off right now anyway, to me. Like, I almost want to say a one night stand mistake. One night stand mistake, kind of. Reminds me of something that happened to one of my friends once. And she was really disgusted with herself the next day. I don't get that level, like feeling disgusted, but I feel like they almost, one person more than the other feels like it was a letdown, or it wasn't, the connection just isn't there. SS, will I settle permanently abroad? All right, let's have a look. You know, I'm only getting a 33% chance. So with 33% chance, I would say that it could happen, but it wouldn't be anytime soon. If you were going to settle permanently abroad, it probably wouldn't be this year or next year. It would probably be in years to come. Amanda, will I be in the presence of a Taurus when I meet the fire sign? All right, let's see. I don't think so. What I think could be happening is with the Six of Swords in reverse, you may go back to one of the Taurus and be with them and you may be with one of the Taurus and seeing them and then meet the fire sign. But I don't think that you're going to be in, like, I don't think you're going to be together somewhere and meet the fire sign. I think you'll be alone when you meet them. Okay, I'm still on the super chats. I'm up to Sun. What intuitive gifts do I have? All right, let's see. We're going to ask the angel cards about that. I don't know why I keep hearing clairvoyance. Do you see things? Do you feel like you're clairvoyant? Do you see things? Because that, I don't know why that keeps popping into my head. The Knight of Fire. A sudden event that needs immediate attention. Think things through carefully. The Ego. A false sense of entrapment. Being overly focused. Negative or fear-based thoughts. The Eight of Air. Okay, don't hold yourself back when it comes to these things. An illusion of being trapped. Lack of self-confidence. And take action. Okay, hang on. I'm going with clairvoyance. Now, like for myself, I tend to hear things more. I don't usually see things. Everyone's different. For some reason, I think cultivating your ability with the clairvoyance, I think that you have a lot of clairvoyance. Work on that. So remember, anyone that's trying to like do anything when it comes to spirituality, if you want to open up your third eye, you want to work harder at becoming more intuitive, try to cut fluoride out of your diet. Yeah, watch the fluoride. Usha, what am I saying? When will I get married? A time frame. Okay, let's have a look. The Queen would be the 12th month. The clubs would be next summer. So if you're with somebody now, I would say marriage can take place next summer. If you're not with that person, you'll meet them next summer. Martha, what is on the Gemini's mind? Why has he not responded to my message? Is it because he's with the Aries? Okay, let's see. He's definitely holding himself back. I don't believe that this has anything to do with, like, it's not because he's with someone else and he feels like he can't answer. Feels like he doesn't know what to do or how to move forward. He's holding himself back. The situation that he's in right now, it's very interesting. It's not built on solid ground, and there is no soulmate connection here because the Two of Cups is in reverse. Here's the fire sign, the Aries, and the Knight of Cups is in reverse also. I don't know if this Aries has a manipulative side to her and she's kind of manipulating him to get him to do what she wants and he hasn't stood up to her yet. But it's not because he's with her. It's because there's bullshit going on between the two of them. And he's just like, it's almost as if he's come to like a shutdown. Like he just kind of shut down. He just can't deal anymore. I'm not so certain that they're going to be together that much longer, these two. Kind of makes me nuts when people get stuck in those sort of relationships, you know, because life is just too short. Inez. I'm just looking here for the question. Will me and Sultan reconcile, and if so, when? Okay. Oh, yeah. Definitely. You got 2 aces and the victory card. Let me see if I can get some timing on it. When will the reconciliation take place? The 4 of spades, it could happen before the end of this fall, which would be like December 21st. Crystal, what type of person James is towards me? What type of person is James? Okay, let's see. What's going on here with James? Okay, I don't know if he's a water sign, but you got the water sign here, Scorpio, Pisces, or a Cancer. The Emperor is here too, so it's possible that he's a Pisces born on the Aries cusp, or he just has a very strong Aries personality, Aries rising, or just somebody who has that type of personality. I have a friend of mine who's a Libra, but if you met her, you would think she was an Aries. So this person seems to know what he wants, and he could be a little bit abrupt, or maybe not always have the best way with words. It looks like between you and him, there may be a little bit of bickering and quarreling that had gone on in the past, but it's coming to an end. Now, I don't know what your relationship is with this person, but if we're asking how he feels about you or what his intentions are, he's returning. So if this is somebody that you were with in the past, he returns. If you weren't together and he was a friend, a neighbor, a co-worker, it still shows he's returning. Now you have the Empress here. Love, money, abundance, prosperity. This person would be somebody who thinks very highly of you and is very attracted to you. Be careful. Every time this card shows up, there is always a chance of the birth or the conception of a child. And then we have here the Ace of Pentacles. So since I don't know what your relationship is with this person, this could mean one of two things. If there was a love connection here, it could be the person comes back with an offering of love. If not, it could be this person comes in with a business opportunity, a way for you to make more money. So either way, I think that this person has ambitious intentions. They're going to let you know what they want, and they're going to come forward. They're either returning or they're coming forward, but you're going to know what they want. They're not going to beat around the bush, not when the Emperor's around. Sandra, what's coming towards me today? All right, what's happening today for Sandra? Temperance. Today should be balanced, patient, compassionate. It should be a relatively nice day for you. You have a lot of strength around you, and there also could be some money flowing. But today's Friday. Some people get paid. I think a lot of people get paid on Friday. So that could be coming your way today, too. You got a lot of strength around you. There's also a fire sign here. Fire sign can be a Sagittarius, a Leo, or an Aries. It could be somebody that you're hanging out with, or it could be somebody that shows up today, or somebody that you're hanging out with tonight. It can just be like the moment in time. What's happening today is very specific. It's kind of hard to nail into such a specific time. So I'm going to say it could be today or tomorrow, but it's coming up next couple of days. Okay, I think I am up to Elizabeth. When will Costas and I get pregnant? Will it be a boy or a girl? Okay, let's see. When is good timing for the conception of a child? September would be the 9th month, or it could happen sometime this winter because of the diamonds. So I'm thinking sometime this winter. Now, when it comes to the sex of a child, the way I like to predict it is through astrology, the date of conception, and where the moon was at that time. I'm going to pull 5 cards. The red ones are female, the black ones are male. I find this to be much less accurate than the astrological thing. So let's see. According to this, you got 3 red, 2 black. I would go with it being a girl. However, when you get pregnant and you find out the date of conception, let me know and I'll look up where the moon was. And then it goes by where, like, the way that I've always predicted it is the sign that the moon is in at the time of conception determines the sex of the child. So if the moon is in a female sign, you have a female. If the moon is in a male sign, you have a male. Gemini and Sagittarius can kind of produce either because they're such dual signs. And if the moon is void off course, that can be a little bit difficult too. But I've always found this way to be much more accurate than any other way. Sandra, will I reconcile with my Aries this month? Okay, let's have a look. All right, I'm not sold it's going to happen this month, but it is going to happen out of the blue. And there also could be a point where one or both of you are feeling like I'm not taking shit from the other person. If we're going to reconcile, we're going to move forward with none of the baggage in the past. We're not bringing any of that forward with us. And we're starting on a clean slate. That being said, neither one of you can screw around because the other person won't take the shit. I'm not sold it's going to happen in October because there was only one ace. I think you have a higher chance of reconciling come November. Okay, Martha. Should I try reaching out to the Gemini or wait for him to reach out? Okay, let me ask. Should we reach out to the Gemini? It shows perseverance, 33% chance, yes, and the world is at your feet. My suggestion would definitely be to reach out again, but I would give it some time. I wouldn't do it this weekend. I would maybe wait until the middle of next week and then send a very light message, something maybe funny or something that reminds you of him. I would give it a couple of days, definitely. All right. Usha, can you please describe my life partner? Okay, let's see. Life partner that comes in for Usha. Okay, you got someone here who's going to be very stable. They're going to have a solid foundation. They are probably going to be, with this card, it would be, if you guys are under, say, 35, it would be an earth sign, a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo. This person will be very prepared. They probably are going to have a good deal of money. They're going to be a strong character. You got the Strength card here. It looks like this person is always going to know what they want and how to get it. It doesn't look like they have a wishy-washy type of personality. It looks like they have like They have their eye on the ball and they know how they're going to get it. It looks like they're going to be legit when they come forward. You're going to know what they want. They're not going to, beat around the bush. As far as looks, I don't really care for describing looks because people's looks change, but it looks like this person has darker hair and darker eyes, is what I'm thinking. And and like I always say, I never use words like never or forever because things change. This could be like your next highly significant relationship that lasts a long time. It doesn't mean it's going to last until, the end of time, but there's something important that's coming up around this person. Emma X. Could you please tell me what his current thoughts and feelings are for me? Okay. Happiness with the sun. He comes in out of the blue. If you haven't spoken to this person in a while, he's going to show up. I don't know if one of you is an Aries. If neither one of you is an Aries, it's him coming forward because the Aries gets what they want. Knight of Cups, knight in shining armor. You're going to feel like you made it to the top of the mountain, and you may feel some relief around the situation once he moves forward. It looks, though, like he's got a decision to make. So he may be in the middle of being undecided about either what he wants at the end of the day or how to move forward. The Emperor is here, so he moves forward. And for some reason, you bring him great happiness. It could be happiness on all different levels. The Sun card is one of the best cards to get. The Sun card and the Ten of Cups. So it's like this person thinks highly of you. They want to move forward. They're just either not sure how to or they're not ready yet. But they're going to be because the Aries card is there. Crystal, why is James in and out of my life? Because he always says he wants to take care of me, but he doesn't keep his word. Okay, let's see. Okay, so what it's showing here is, I don't know if he's got a lot of personal disasters that happen around him. That personal drama around him pulls him away from you. But with this card, it's like he's dealing with a lot of disasters, and he also feels very burdened. Do we know, is he a fire sign? A Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries? Either way, there's one around you. He wants to be victorious. His intentions are good. It's almost like drama gets in the way. I don't know if he self-sabotages or what, but there are a lot of dramas that get in his way and he doesn't ever get to where he wants to go. However, the world is here, which means there is a possibility of this guy living up to his potential because the world is there. I think his life is full of a lot of mini explosions. I almost want to go out on a limb and say he's the kind of person that ignores problems until they blow up. If he had just dealt with the problem, it wouldn't have been so bad, but he kind of turns a blind eye to things. Things explode on him and things get in his way and screws him up. Oh, he is a Sagittarius. Okay, that's good because then we know that that's him. Elantra, how does Marquis feel about me currently? Okay. All right, so first card you have here is Temperance, which would mean he thinks that you're well-balanced, compassionate, a loving soul. He also feels like there's a soulmate connection here between the two of you. You've got the King of Swords here. So the King of Swords would be if one of you is an air sign, an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini. If not, it could be that there's some sharp language that you guys have between one another. And that's okay, because if he's someone from your past, he comes back. Regardless what kind of an argument you have, he comes back. And the Judgment card is here. So with the Judgment card, you should get a shot at a new beginning. You should get a shot at a new beginning with this person. Amanda, any details on what the fire sign may look like? Or if, all right, let me ask if he's older or younger. Is the fire sign older? Fire sign is definitely older. 10 of Cups and 2 Aces. Now, this is going to sound bizarre because I just said that I don't usually see things. I usually hear them. But in my head, I don't know if it has, because it's fire sign, but I saw a tall, thin, like redheaded person. Like not bright red hair, but like a darker red hair. Let me see if I can get coloring. I don't like to swear to coloring because people change their, you know. The red cards would be lighter. So maybe it is a redhead. Like somebody, it was like a tall, thin person with like kind of short red hair. And it just popped into my head. And that usually does not happen to me. So take that for whatever you think it's worth. SK. Will my son S be happy and successful in his life? Oh. Definitely. You got 70% chance with 2 aces. There may be a little bit of a struggle for him to get to the top, but he succeeds. He's going to succeed. I got to tell you this story. I don't know why. I can't stop thinking about it. And I really believe that hard work is good and learning how to work hard, you know. But I was outside with my nephew. He was playing football with some of the kids, and landscaper pulled up working on the neighbor's lawn, and he had his son with him, and the kid was probably around the same age as the boys playing football, and he was working with his dad, and he kept kind of looking over, and I just felt, I don't know why, it was just like pulling on my heartstrings. Like I wanted the kid to come over and play, but I understood that he was working and I didn't want to get involved, you know. But I just kind of felt bad. However, I know a lot of kids that started working young with their dads, and it was not only a great experience for them, but it like made them grow up to be hard workers and very successful. I don't know why I just had to tell that story, but I've been thinking about that kid since yesterday. Okay, I am up to Lakeisha W. What's going on with Patrick and his baby's mama Brittany? When is he going to leave her? Does he want to be with me? All right, let me see. Are we sure that these two people are really together? Because this card would indicate that they're already broken up. And it would also indicate that somebody has betrayed the other person and that their relationship was transformed for the worse with that card in reverse. I'm not sold that he's with this woman. All right, let's see. Does he want to be with you? He does. He does. You got the Ace of Swords and you have the Fool card, which would mean carefree and fun times coming up ahead. What it's showing right now is that he's feeling like he doesn't have any choices. So I don't know if, look, those cards are not showing that he's in a love relationship with that woman. If he's with her right now, he's with her either out of convenience, out of obligation, out of being manipulated, but he's not with her out of love. And he's sort of feeling like he doesn't have a choice. So when someone feels like they don't have a choice, they feel a little bit stuck. It might have something to do with money, but I'm not sold that these two are in a relationship together like you would want to have with him. You know what I mean? Like two people can live under the same roof and they can share children. It doesn't mean they have a relationship. You can have a better relationship with the mailman. And that's what it's showing from this reading. Parwain. Parwain. What about me made the air sign fall in love with me? And when will he make his move towards me? Okay. Let's see. All right, so well, here's your offering of love. So he's definitely coming forward. The Hermit card. As much as he could be attracted to you physically, he's attracted to the fact that he thinks that you're very smart, Virgo-like. I don't know if you are a Virgo. If you're not, it would be somebody who's either really smart or somebody who is detail-orientated, analytical, knows how to accomplish a lot, very successful, hardworking, that kind of stuff. Judgment card is here, which means your relationship is going to move forward with this person. It's destined to. Nine of Cups, make a wish. Soulmate card. What's holding him back is that he can't get out of his own way right now because he's got the Hangman card. He is definitely attracted to you physically, but there's something about your, I want to say your brain, like your brain he's attracted to. I don't know, he likes the way that you think or the ideas that you have that he finds to be very attractive. Yeah, he's going to make a move. He's going to come. I'm going to say he's going to come through soon. Crystal, did James put my name on a life insurance policy and why? All right, let's see. You know, you got two aces here, right? And then you got the Lover's card. So I'm going to go with, yeah, he did put your name on a life insurance policy, which to me, that's kind of crazy, right? If you guys aren't together or you're not married, that, you know, God forbid something should happen to him, you would be the beneficiary of it. But I think, like I said before, there's a lot of drama and nonsense that goes on around him. And sometimes I think he thinks of things or he does things without thinking. He overlooks things. He puts things off. I think it's sort of his attempt to make you feel like he is legit with what he's saying. I'm just a little uncertain on how this guy's going to follow through with it. You know, like did he put your name on a life insurance policy and then, I don't know, doesn't pay the premium? You know what I mean? Like it seems like he does things. He intends to do things, but he's got a lot of shit blowing up in his way. And I hate to say it, it's like he does it to himself. Emma, will Nick be coming back towards me? When and why? All right, let's see. He's definitely, because you got two aces here, you also have the Eight of Wands, which means the relationship changes. Let's see when. 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months this spring. I'm going to say you'll probably be hearing from him within 5 days or around the 5-day mark if you haven't heard from him in a while. Let's see what's going through his head. Go, he's coming back. He's coming back. You got the Page of Cups here. You guys are young, right? Under 35. The Page of Cups can be an offering of love. He's got the strength, and he's going to be coming back now that he feels a little bit more financially stable. I don't know if he had to pay off a loan or he got a job, a raise or something, but he's going to be feeling a little bit more financially stable and he's going to be coming back. You're 21 and he's 50. Okay. All right. So that could work because you're younger. Marth, what does he want me to know? Okay. What does he want me to know? He wants you to know that he plans on moving forward. He feels like things are going to be destined. You around you have magic. You can manifest anything that you want. And he wants you to know that the worrying around money has stopped. So either he came into money or he's something around money is easier for him. All right. Let me go all the way back to the top because I haven't gotten to the regular chats. Beautiful you wants spirit messages. All right, spirit messages for beautiful you. Spirit messages. The Queen of Fire, confident, warm, intelligent, and graceful. Stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. Balance. You have Archangel Zadkiel here. A need for balance, moderation, cooperation, and compromise. Waiting for perfect timing. Release. You got two archangels. Archangel Azrael. The end of a phase or a situation, a spiritual transformation, and time to move on. Your life's going to be moving forward coming up. That's excellent. TD. TD, I already answered that one. What time is it? I want to make sure. Oh, Sheetal, I didn't answer yours. What's a Capricorn thinking of me after I contacted him today? Were there arguments? There's a little bit of bickering going on here. He may be feeling like he's going to pull back a little bit. Or this could also be travel if he's got to travel. Otherwise, it's him pulling back for a minute. But don't worry. Once you get past the little mini disaster, he comes forward with some good times. Use your intuition. I don't know. Did you say something that could have upset him? Because it looks like there may be some arguments going on. Or feeling a little bit defensive. Coco. What will things be like between me and Kay once we're back in communication? Okay, let's see. All right, once you're back in communication, things are going to move forward fast because the Hangman is in reverse. You're going to have a lot of strength around you. Wheel of Fortune is here, which is also a good sign, and happiness. I don't think that it's free of bullshit, though. So there's somebody who's going to have an offer in front of them that they're not looking at, they're not seeing. Balance will be restored to your life, and you're going to be working hard on this relationship. I think that it may be the kind of thing where you have to take it day by day. Things are going to move forward fast, but try not to put try not to get ahead of yourself. Try to work a little bit more on stability, because I think she wants to come back, and I think that she may dive in head first. I just don't want like an overwhelming kind of sensation for either one of you, especially her, because I think that she had the depression around her a little bit. I would just like to see things be a little bit even, or slow and steady. I think I'm up to Emma. Nick ended our 3-week fling. He doesn't love me, but he likes me. He wants to be single and is stuck on someone from the past. How does he feel about me? Okay. All right, so the way he feels about you, it's like there's an offer in front of him he's not seeing. I don't know if, I mean, it sounds like he knows how you feel. So I don't know why he would not feel like there was an offering in front of him. You guys have happiness around you, which means he has a good time when he's with you and he genuinely does like you. You know what? The love thing, don't worry about that because you guys were only together 3 weeks. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer than that. You have the strength card around you too. It looks like he thinks that you're a strong person and he thinks that you're a lot of fun. Like the Fool card would be that you guys have a genuinely good time together, carefree, freedom loving, going out on a whim kind of a thing. I think that he is genuinely interested in you. And so far in any of these readings, it didn't show anybody from his past showing up. So my thoughts are, if he is a little hung up on somebody from the past, I don't think that person's coming back for him. So I would kind of, if you can, pull your energy back from him a little bit, give it a little bit of space and breathing room, and then see where we go from there. Okay, Sheetal. Capricorn said he's leaving my city and going back to his hometown permanently. Is that true? No, it's not true. He may be going back there for some time, but it's not going to be permanent. It's definitely not going to be permanent. Parwain. Is he the person I'm going to marry? If yes, will we be together forever? There is a little bit of a secret I have. What will his reaction be? Okay, I never use words like forever. So I'm just going to see if he's the one for you. Is he the person that you're going to marry? I'm not convinced that you're going to marry him. Not at this point. You only have one ace. My opinion, for anyone that has a secret, I always think that it's better for you to tell the person than for it to come out another way. But I have this weird thing about honesty. I think it's better coming from you than it coming out in another way. How is he going to react? He's going to be upset. He's definitely going to be upset. But you have a wish around you, so that would indicate to me that he's going to get over it. And you also have the magic to manifest anything you want. So I never say never, and I never say forever, because you can marry somebody, be married to them for 10 years. To me, that's a pretty successful marriage. If you get divorced, and you know, like I just don't, never and forever is too final for me. As far as secrets are concerned, I always like to be honest. That's just my thing. And I wouldn't want to see it come out in another fashion. Somebody else says something or he finds out another way. Oh, let me see, where the heck am I? Mars. How do you see everything happening with the Aries, with his Aries friend? Okay. Well, somebody's walking away. Here's your third party relationship. And the secret is going to get revealed. I think that this can get a little bit messy because I'm not sure that at the end of the day that the Leo would be willing to give you up for his friend when you're not going to be with his friend anyway, and they're starting to kind of get to each other on each other's nerves, and they may be a little bit at each other's throats. I'm not so sure that they're going to be friends for too much longer. They could have a falling out. Emma, does Nick have feelings? What kind? And will Nick want me? Okay. Okay, so I don't know. It's something just happened. So the question about Nick wanting you and what feelings does he have? He has genuine feelings for you and he really does like you. However, he doesn't respond well to either being pushed or coaxed or coerced. So I would kind of give him a little bit of breathing room because I don't think it's going to make matters better. I don't think you should try talking to him about it right now. I would give it a couple of weeks, and I think that you may find that he steps up to the plate because he does have a genuine interest in you. It's not showing that he's in love with you, but it hasn't been that long, so I wouldn't even worry about that. I think he is going to want to be with you again. Sheetal, how much is the Leo attracted to you? Or let's see. This person is very attracted to you. Very attracted to you. I don't know why they haven't moved forward yet. They may be a little bit intimidated at this point. Moniece Crawford. Will I move to South Oak Crossing? Okay, let's have a look. Will we move to South Oak Crossing? I think you're going to 70% chance, and when you do, you're going to feel like balance gets restored to your life. Good luck with that, because I think it's going to happen, and I think it's going to bring balance. Hakama. Will I see Kevin this weekend, and is there a soulmate connection? Okay. You guys do have a soulmate connection. I'm not so sure that you're going to see this person this weekend, though. So you might not see them this weekend, but there is definitely a soulmate connection here. Emma, are Nick's feelings close to developing love affection? Okay, let's see. Not yet. Not yet. He actually shows as being a little bit overwhelmed right now. K2, can I do a general educational future readings? Okay, general readings for K2. All right, I don't know what your love life is like right now, but you have a Taurus here or somebody that you share a spiritual connection to that's a soulmate relationship. If you're not with this person is going to be coming in out of the blue like lightning. There's going to be a lot of chemistry between the two of you. And the relationship is going to move forward rather quickly because the Hanged Man is here. So if you're with somebody right now, your relationship can be taken to the next level. If you're not with somebody right now, somebody's going to come in. It's going to knock you off your feet. Okay, Zara. Why Thymus, after his friendship on Facebook, he didn't until now send me anything. What is he doing with me? Why, Thymus, after his friendship on Facebook, he didn't until now send me anything. What is he doing with me? All right. I'm a little confused by that question. Let me just see. All right, let me just ask what he's doing with you. Oh, he didn't send me any message after I accepted his friendship. Okay. What's going on here? All right, look, you got a new beginning here with this person. If you were never with them before, this is karma. This is something that's destined to happen. The world is at your feet, so don't worry about whatever's going on right now. You may be feeling a little bit betrayed. The Tower is here in reverse, which is like a minor disaster, and somebody pulls away for a moment. So if he's the one that's pulled away for a moment, that's going to end. He's going to see that there's an offering in front of him. Comes back with an offering of love, but he's feeling like he wants to move forward, but he's a little undecided right now. And then inevitably balance gets restored. So things are going to be a little bit of a roller coaster for you and him right now. I wouldn't make a big deal over the Facebook thing. And I wouldn't, I always tell people, don't put so much importance on what goes on in social media, because like 99% of that is bullshit. So I would just kind of go with it here. I think he's inevitably going to come forward. He may be pulling back first and then coming back in. I think I might be up to Tati. Love reading with me and the Scorpio JW. Okay. All right, the Hermit is here. So since neither one of you are a Virgo, I'm going to say that somebody may be backing up and taking some time to themselves, not sure how to move forward, so they're turning in for answers. Use your intuition. If you're the one that's worried about this, somebody's worried about this situation. I wouldn't worry, because you got the Lover's card here, which can indicate that you're going to move forward with this person. There's a soulmate connection. You're going to reconnect, and it can lead to the happy home. So if this relationship has kind of hit a snag, or somebody is kind of backed up because they feel like either they feel like they're not ready to move forward, or for whatever the reason is, they need to take a minute to themselves, whether it's you or him, allow that space, because you're going to get another chance with this person. Sheetal. Sheetal. I have to report to the dean when she and I do it on Saturday. On Monday, how will her mood be? All right, let's see. How is her mood going to be? All right. So this card would indicate that she's not going to take any crap. So to me, this is like, if you have a lot of excuses, I would be very careful about using excuses, because she's not going to have it. Her mood could be a little bit abrupt when that card shows up. It can also be that she has a sharp tongue. However, it looks like you guys have a solid relationship with the Three of Pentacles. And I think if you're honest with her and you don't try to bullshit her, I think you'll be okay. Elizabeth, is Costas missing me, and when will he message me to meet up? Okay, let's see. He is definitely missing you. It's also showing that he's undecided. So he just may have a lot in his life going on right now and can't commit to when you guys can meet up. So let's see if we get some timing. When will we be meeting up? Seven days, 7 weeks, 7 months. It feels like it's coming up soon. It doesn't feel like it's going to be that far off. Is there a chance you could see him in 7 days? It's like, you know, like coming up soon. Or there's going to be a lot of talk about it. I think I might be up to Cade. Is my dad sick and should he go to the doctor? Okay. Okay, so I'm not showing any sickness here. Like, there's no aces, so I'm not getting a percentage, but the 3 of swords is in reverse, and so are the 10 of swords, which would indicate there could be an underlying health problem. I would suggest he see the doctor. If he's having some kind of symptoms and something doesn't feel right, it's always a good idea to have it checked out, put your mind at ease, because you know what happens? If there's something that's not right, sometimes the mind goes crazy and we don't want to manifest something that doesn't need to be. You know what I mean? I would suggest having it checked out. Emma, does Nick miss me? Am I on his mind? All right. He does miss you, and there is a level of desire here. It also shows that he feels a little bit overwhelmed by things. So I would kind of pull back a little bit if you can from him, just to kind of, you know, let the dust settle. Because if he's feeling a little overwhelmed, he just may need a minute to gather his thoughts and his feelings. I think I'm up to Marth. Oh no, I skipped some people here. Hang on. I think Craig is next. Craig. When do you see Edna and I communicating again? Okay, when is communication coming in with Craig and Edna? The King of Clubs. The clubs would be next summer. That's way too far off. I'm going to say sometime around the end of this year. The end of this year, or there's a 12 around it, a 12 or a 13. It doesn't feel like October 13th, November 13th. It could be sometime like December 13th, could be around that time, would be a good time for a reconnection. Take him up to Sheetal. Oh, I did that one. Okay, Cade. Is my dad sick? I did that one. Emma, I did. Parwain. Parwain, let me see. You said that it's something destined. Is there anything that we should learn in the connection? And there is something he wrote or that was wrote about me that we should learn in this connection. Okay, let's see. What are we learning in this connection? Huh. love and forgiveness, triumph after disaster, and strength. There's a lot here to learn. Wow, that's a good connection. That's a lot. I think that was Parwayne. Okay, let's see who's coming up here next. Marth. Why was the friend mad at me for so long she isn't anymore? Okay, let's see. Why was she mad? Oh, she's not anymore. Definitely not. Okay, so I have no idea what happened between the two of you, but the cards indicate that she sort of blamed you for her own shortcomings, which is sort of ridiculous, but it's like being jealous of you for things that she wasn't capable of. That's kind of strange. I don't know what went on between the two of you, but she's not mad anymore, and she's definitely coming back into your life because the Page of Swords is here. So, yeah. I think that it was also kind of like holding an immature grudge for no reason. So I'm glad that it's over. But you may not feel the same about this person, which is fine if you don't. Okay, Emma. Nick is not talking. I'm leaving work. How will he react? Okay. Make a wish. You're going to get what you want. He's prepared. He knows that you're leaving. He's prepared. And he feels like it's unjust. Like he feels like justice was not served in this situation. So I don't know if it's that he feels responsible for you leaving, or he feels like he's not feeling good about the leave. That's for sure. And the Ace of Swords is here, which could be some sharp words. He's undecided about how to move forward, but he shows up again. He comes in out of the blue. I don't think he's going to make a big deal about you leaving. I think that he may feel a little bit responsible for it and kind of feels like he shouldn't be responsible for it. So there's a level of feeling a little bit, justice has not been served for him. Like, I think he may feel a little bit guilty about it, but on the other hand, feels like he shouldn't be responsible. And you behave. When will I find true love? Five days, 5 weeks, 5 months, the month of May, next summer. I'm going to go with next summer. I think it's going to take a minute. Okay, was that it for the super chats? Did I make it through all the super chats? I think I got one here. She's tall. When will my tennis elbow get cured? Oh, that's a pain in the ass. Six of Hearts. You may get some relief in the spring. That's what I'm thinking. Tennis elbow is a pain in the ass. Anything like that. It takes a long time to heal, and then it could come back. So just be careful with that. All right, hang on. Let me go all the way back. And you, Kriti Raj. How and when will I meet H next? All right, it shows around hard work. I don't know if this is somebody that you go to school with. If it's somebody that you go to school with or you work with, that's where you're going to see them. Or if it's somebody that comes into your job, but it has something to do with an area where you are working hard. That's where this person shows up. And when? In 8 days from now. 8 days, 8 weeks, 8 months, the spring. I think it's sooner rather than later. I think it could be sometime within the next 2 weeks. See, lose. I'm a Pisces. Is David my forever partner, or do you see me with someone else? Okay, let me see. I don't see you with anyone else, not as of right now. And you have a 99% chance you're going to be with this person. I don't ever say forever, but I'm going to say long term. Right, Emma, I don't see your question yet, so I'm going to answer this one here for Wolfie. What kind of a job role am I going to do in my near future? As a fresher, I don't know what that is. What kind of a job am I going to do? All right, what kind of a job is coming in here for Wolfie? It shows that there is a celebration around a creative job. I don't know if you're artistic, but there's creativity here. You also have the star card, which means make a wish. You can get whatever you want. You're going to be working hard at something. Do you do something when it comes to art or something very creative? You have the Page of Cups here. I think you're going to be working in a creative field. It could be advertising or graphic design, something of that nature. Coco Janelle. It's a different Coco. What does my educational future look like? Okay, let's see. What time is it? All right, I'm going to have to get going soon. I want to take him over to the Chinese place and get him some rice. You're going to take the restraints off of you that's holding you back when it comes to your education. You're going to have plenty of choices and you're going to be thoroughly successful. So whatever it is that you want to study, go for it. Did I get through all the super chats? Let me just check. All right. I'm going to get going. Let me answer this one for Valentina. Will the secret my ex is going to tell me about his feelings be towards me or about a third party? Okay. If this person is a fire sign, a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries, they're going to be, or you are, they're going to be telling you how they feel about you, and the relationship is going to get back on track with a lot of balance here. Okay, I skipped Emma and Cheetah Alert. Let me go back and get those two. Emma. See it. Will me leaving work make Nick's life make him miss me? Okay. He's going to miss you 70% chance. It's still showing, though, that he's going to be undecided because you got the Two of Swords here. Sheetal. October love reading for the Gemini and the Libra. The Leo, okay. This relationship is going to move forward fast. There's going to be a lot of chemistry between the two of you. Somebody here is going to be prepared to take a leap forward. Use your intuition. You have balance that can get restored to this situation. Balance when it comes to finances, or balance between who's doing the work. It's an even-keeled kind of relationship. Okay, let me just do this one. Marie, how is David feeling about me? And then I have to go because I don't have too much time and I want to get the dog some Chinese food. How's David feeling right now? All right, David is showing that he's feeling a little bit overwhelmed by his life in general. He's got the Judgment card in reverse here, which would indicate he's either in a stalemate or he's not moving forward. Destiny is not stepping in. Fate is not helping him out. He's right now being his own worst enemy. And he may be silent here for a minute. He needs to take some time for himself. He's not prepared to move forward. And he's very overwhelmed. This guy's overwhelmed. So just be aware of that. He's not going to be coming forward. Not right now. Oh, Jessica C. I might. I'll see how it goes and how I feel when I get home from work tonight. I may come on tonight. Emma, will Nick want me in the future? Okay. If not, I'm going to be on sometime tomorrow. But I'm going to be in the process of moving back into my house tomorrow. So I'm not sure when or for how long. And then hopefully I'm going to be back in my house permanently on Wednesday. And then things will start to be a little bit more normal. Yeah, there's more to come from this relationship with Nick. I think that you can end up hooking up with him again. I think that it might take a couple of weeks, though, before you see that. So, all right, let me go. I want to take this guy over, get him some rice, because he's got a bellyache. And, oh, I got to answer Benita. All right, let me just answer Benita. Hang on. What action will Christopher take towards me in the next 2 months? Okay, let's see. I'll see what I can do about coming on again later tonight. Sometimes I just get wiped out after class. I got 2 classes tonight. Oh, this guy's coming forward. You got an offering of love here. You also have happiness coming in. Feeling like you made it to the top of the mountain. And the Emperor. So over the next 2 months, I think you're going to see him start to put the pedal to the metal and move forward. Definitely. All right, I'm going to go. I'll be back on tonight or tomorrow sometime. But I got to run him over to the Chinese food place before I go to work. Thank you guys for watching, for liking, sharing, and subscribing. And I'll see you all tonight. Thank you to my moderators. I don't think Brandy was here. Oh, Emma, let me answer that one quick. Will he want more than sex? I think so. You got the victory card here. I think that you're going to inevitably have a chance to take the relationship to another level. But I think that you got to give it a little bit of time. And I wouldn't push things. I would just kind of leave them the way they are right now. Thank you guys so much. And I'll see you guys later or tomorrow. Bye-bye.